On today's episode, we'll help you plan your visit to this tropical oasis in outback Northern Territory. Arriving early from our last stop at Daly Waters, we'll share our experience as we dive into Bitter Springs and Mataranka Thermal Pool. We stay at the Bitter Springs campground, but is it better than Mataranka Homestead? We also see the famous whipping show by Nathan Whippy Griggs, and we'll let you know some important information about where to see his show because as we've found, things have changed.
We're all set up at the Bitter Springs Caravan and camping ground. We can't book, you just rock up and you get first in best dressed. We got here at 9:30 and things were pretty busy. We were about 5 back in the queue to get through the reception. We're here with a powered site. The powered site's $55 or $60 or so for the family. We needed a very long power cable to get to the power box though. It's a beautiful little secluded spot under a tree down the back. We're going to head off down to the Bitter Springs and start floating down with our flotation devices. Over our 2 days here in Mataranka, we made about 4 or 5 visits to Bitter Springs. The most pleasurable was at sunrise, where the waters were clearer, there was only a few other people around, and a peaceful tranquility provided by morning bird calls and gently flowing water that will calm your soul. At a constant 33 degrees, it's pleasantly warm, but not too hot.
Very warm, very nice. You don't even realise that you're moving so fast until you try to get out and then
There is a lagoon on the edge of the Bitter Springs campground where rumour has it barra can be caught, but in our usual fashion we lost some lures and gained no fish. Dad lost 1 lure and Bailey lost 2 by getting them stuck in the tree. I snagged one of mine, but then I unsnagged it. That's why they call it fishing rather than catching.
yeah. And I'm going to try and throw it out again.
It's called a cast, but yeah.
Shut up.
What are you planning on catching?
Hopefully a 60 centimetre barra.
What's that?
Don't know.
Because under 55 you have to throw it back?
Maybe.
And after an unsuccessful afternoon at the lagoon, we won't be having fish for tea. Could this be the best beef roast ever? Oh yeah. A little bit of roasted corn should be great. The next day we spent some time exploring Mataranka thermal pools. Although they're called thermal pools, the temperature of Mataranka is still just 33 degrees, which technically is not a thermal pool. Both Mataranka and Bitter Springs are very popular with tourists, so crowds of people is just something you have to deal with when you go there at peak times. Rainbow Springs. Now if we were to come back this way, where would we stay? Well, Mataranka Homestead is great for those who like a bar and nightly entertainment on site, and for campsites it's $5 cheaper than Bitter Springs. But we found the springs at Bitter Springs much more enjoyable, and in our opinion the sites were much nicer at Bitter Springs as well. Next time we'll be back to stay at Bitter Springs again. We loved it there. Right, we're off to Nathan Whippy Griggs whipping show.
Yes, we Yeah.
He's moved location. Now he's at the rodeo ground. Don't know why.
Yeah, he's normally at the Mataranka Caravan Park, isn't he?
Pretty excited. I heard he can whip to songs.
You know when he lights them up with a fire?
Does he do that?
I think so.
Yes, he might be the best whip cracker in Australia.
Doesn't he have like a world record or something?
5 world records, 5 Guinness World Records.
Does he?
Yeah,
I thought I heard that. Yeah.
What,
Boys?
most amount of cracks in 30 seconds or
I
something?
actually don't know what the records are.
Something like
but
that.
there's 5 of them.
We could try putting some kerosene on your whip, Jodie.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Let's not encourage that.
Alright, let's go see Nathan Whippy Griggs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. How are we going tonight? That's better. That's good. Welcome everybody to Mataranka. Anyways, without further ado, my name's Nathan Whippy Griggs. Yep, you probably guessed that by reading the signs, but let's get cracking here. Let's take it away. Here we go. Right, anyways, let's do this one. The helicopter.
That is so cute.
So instead of charging an entry fee or a ticket to come watch the show, I believe as a performer that it's completely up to you guys to chuck in my hat and support what I do. So how I see it, if you've enjoyed yourselves tonight, if I've made you laugh, smile, clap, cheer, that's got to be worth something, guys. If you've appreciated the years and time and effort gone into the show, please support what I do. It's as simple as that.